And there's another statement by Ibraheem al Nakha'ee in another book of hadith, Al-Kamil by Jurjani. He mentions also in the authority of Ibraheem al Nakha'ee. He says, كَانَ إِذَا أَرَدْنَا كُنَّا عفوا. He says, كُنَّا. He says, كُنَّا إِذَا أَرَدْنَا أَن نَأْخُذَ عَنْ شَيْخٍ سَأَلْنَاهُ عَنْ مَطْعَمِهِ وَمَشْرَبِهِ وَمَدْخَلِهِ وَمَخْرَجِهِ. Said if we wanted to take from an individual, and Ibraheem al Nakha'ee from the Imams of the Salaf, from the scholars of hadith, the Imams of the Salaf, he said, if there was a scholar, and he himself is a scholar, if there was a scholar that we wanted to take from, we would ask about his food, his drink, and look, and what he intends by that is we would ask about his affairs. We would ask about his affairs. Not just, is he beneficial? Does he have not? No, they would ask specifically about his affairs, about his food, his drink, who he enters upon, and where he comes from. Who are his companions? Who are those who he befriends? They would ask about all of that before. Then he says, what he says? فَإِنْ كَانَ عَلَى إِسْتِوَاءٍ أَخَذْنَ عَنْهُ وَإِلَّا لَمْ نَأْتِهِ. He said, if he was upon uprightness in those affairs, we would take from him. And if not, we would not. What about his knowledge? Like people today, what about his knowledge? He graduated. He sat with so-and-so. No. If he sat with so-and-so, if he benefited from so-and-so, then we would see it. We would see it in his character. We would see it in his manners. We would see it in his ibadah. We would see it in his companionship. We would see it. We would see it. That's what indicates. That's their indication. Because one of the things we mentioned in the beginning of this discussion about sincerity, about the importance of sincerity, but sincerity is something which is present in the heart. So I don't know. You don't know. If you're sitting with an individual, you don't know if this individual is sincere because it's an affair of al-ikhlas is from a'mal al-qulub. It's from the actions of the heart. It's from the actions of the heart. Although it appears on the limbs for those who pay attention. There's certain things that appear on the limbs. There's certain things that the Salaf used to hold to be an indication that a person may not be sincere. There are certain things. But in general, you can't see it. You can't see it. So the Salaf, rahmatan alayhim, used to look at other things, which are an indication that maybe this individual is not sincere. Maybe this individual's knowledge, although he has knowledge, but could there be some corruption? Could there be some type of pollution? Could there be some type of, dakhal, some type of darkness in that knowledge? It's possible. So they used to be very, very cautious. They used to be extremely cautious not to take knowledge from an individual, except that they were sure that this individual was upon istiqamah.